All right, guys, so check it out. I am about to go get on a call with Mindy, and I have like the biggest girl crush on her. I absolutely love Mindy. I think she is a lot of fun. So come on, guys, let's go see what Mindy has to say. Follow me. I wanted to know everything about you because it would be, is this like online speed dating for females? Is that what this is?
Date, Beth. I love it.
Like, hey, do you want to be friends? All right, let's go through this criteria really quick. Okay, I'm on the West Coast, you're on the East Coast. It's totally different. What's life like right now in like DC surrounding area? Because I know you're like ice skating instructor and stuff. So like, how's that going for you right now?
Skating has been tough. And I'm a synchro coach. So in figure skating, there's like different disciplines, and synchro is where you get like a whole team of kids out there, and adults do it too, and they connect up with their arms and they like do all these formations and stuff on ice, but they like it's a team. So there's like, between 8 and 20 of them like connecting arms and stuff. So that's been like
No go.
a no-go for a while. We're like maybe gonna try to do something creative with it to make a season happen, but it's a lot. So yeah, work's been, not a lot happening there. I've been taking a lot of time off coaching, kind of just because I have to. But like we're trying to be creative, like giving the kids a chance to like do off ice over Zoom and like whatever we can to like get them involved and to just stay positive and optimistic while we get through it. But yeah, that's been tough.
If it makes you feel any better, I had to pivot my career too. I'm in the beauty industry and I worked in wholesale and outside sales, and that is just totally like disappeared altogether. It's not going to happen. And then I was like, well, I'll go cut hair. Then I have my license, and I'm like, well, I can't do that here either. None of the salons are open. So I've kind of had to do the same thing and just like pivot everything. So I think it's healthy though. It kind of gives our mind like creativity portion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what else am I capable of doing right now? Like, what else am I good at? So, but you have gorgeous skin, and I saw you do like the most beautiful skin routine regimen on Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, her skin's like perfect. So like, you're going to just kill it in influencing. I just know it.
Not perfect. Oh my God. It's better now. I got acne, but I actually got it like late 20s, like really bad. So I'm 35 now. I just turned 35 like a couple months ago. But
God, you don't look like it's like flawless, like no wrinkles. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Good doctors or good genetics,
well, thank you. But yeah, like I don't know why, but just like late 20s, I start like for a couple years, it was bad. But some like now I'm kind of more minimalist. I feel like the less I do, sometimes the better it is. So to take care of my skin, to do like a simple beauty routine, but I don't like doing so much stuff.
Girl talk, it's good stuff. So like, what is your favorite beauty stuff? Like, what's your favorite beauty products right now? Yeah.
So foundation, I've been like using Fiona Styles for a long time, which is not one that like a lot of people know about.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it was like an influencer or something I heard about that foundation for. So I tried it. It's like it's about 25, $30 maybe. And I love it because I feel like it's like the perfect amount of like coverage. It's not like super heavy, but it covers really well too. These days I've kind of been like skipping foundation, especially, what's the point when we're putting on masks and stuff like that? What's the point? I haven't done like a lot of full glam. So I've been just doing like spot concealer and then throwing on some mascara and calling it a day. And like the Tarte Shape Tape, I know that's like a favorite of a lot of people. So I like that one a lot. And then Wander Beauty is like hands down, I think the best mascara.
What is this? Wander Beauty?
Yeah.
Tell us more, Mindy. What is this?
This stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. We needed a visual. Okay, she's got it on hand, like ready to pull. Uh, that is hilarious.
This is not a paid sponsorship or anything. I just love this stuff. Seriously. Yeah.
This is why we talk about this stuff, because like you got to get it out there. I didn't know about this. Now I want to go buy this because I want to try it. I'm like obsessed with mascaras.
I think I got this in like I have all the subscriptions, like the Ipsy, the Boxy Charm, the FabFitFun. I love all, and I think I got one of these in something like that like a couple years ago, and it's like been my go-to ever since.
I love it. Oh my gosh, no, that's all. I've been using like tinted sunscreen. So like I've gotten like this Skin Better Science, and it's just been like this. It's a little bit of a heavier tint versus just like your normal tinted sunscreen. So it kind of goes on like a nice just foundation. And I'm like, yeah, this is what's up. And then I tried to go on Ulta the other day, and I'm like, ooh, do I want some lip kits? And I go, wait a second, half of it ends up in my mask. No, I don't want any new lipsticks. We're saving so much money. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah. No, I can't stand putting on like lipstick or gloss because I hate it when my lips like are dry. So I always put something on, and then I hate it.
Oh, I made a mistake one time. I wore like a high pigmented pink, and then before I knew it was like all over my face and my mask and on my face, and I'm like, all right, my whole face is stained pink right now. That's great. So now it's like, those are the weird things about life now, is that you got to take these considerations going out the door, and to wear lipstick or not to wear lipstick. That's so crazy. Do you get like spotted a lot since the show? Do people like stop you?
No, actually probably more before the pandemic hit, because like now I'll wear my sunglasses and a mask. So it's like pretty much everywhere I go. So it's like a little disguise. Not a whole lot, but sometimes, yeah, especially like when everything was still airing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was still like, my season was still airing when everything like went on lockdown, because it was airing until like I think the end of April. So it was like mid-March when everything hit. So yeah, but it's been, and I think maybe it's kind of nice because especially maybe for some people that maybe weren't portrayed how they would have liked to be or whatever, to not have to worry so much about being spotted all over the place. But
Yeah.
I love, like, when I do run into people that have seen the show and stuff, I love it, because it's always like people have said the most lovely things, and I love meeting people in public. But yeah.
How do you not say anything nice about you? Like, I don't understand. Like, we watched you go through the ringer on something, and you were just like very, very just so nice and polite. And I'm like, see, that's a true MVP right there. Like, that's how you know that's a cool chick.
I do have like a lot of people have asked like, oh, you kept your cool, and I'm like, oh, just in life in general, I have my moments too. I have my flipping tables moments too. Like, I do.
It's okay.
I mean, everybody does. But yeah, I think it was like, I kind of have what's going to be the best way of dealing with this situation kind of filter, and just kind of like turns that on a little bit, so.
Well,
But yeah,
you have that way. You have that better than I do. I do not have that in my mindset at all. Like,
that is what I love about you.
Like, do you hang out with the girls a lot, or do you guys like talk daily?
Like we have like all five of us, we have like a group text, and I feel it used to be like all the time, but we probably don't talk like every day, but we do talk a lot. Jess and I are like really close. She also lives like really close to me. And so it's, and we have like a lot in common. So we hang out a lot. And then Taylor and Mika are still like in the DC area. And like, I feel like I have different things in common with all of the girls. So it's And when we all hang out, it's just so much fun. It feels
Mhm.
like we've known each other so much longer than like a year.
Right. That's how I feel with everybody. Like we won't talk for like a few days and then all of a sudden we'll just like start a whole conversation like none of us ever missed a beat. And it's just so much fun. Or like what's your like our group chat's called the First Wives Club. What
Oh,
y'all's
you
called?
named it? We didn't name
Uh-huh.
it. Oh, we need
I
to.
took the initiative too. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun and it's just like it's such a girl power move. It really is. Like to have these females around you that all have like the same courage to go out there and do what you did. It's just really, really cool to have like a bond like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of God, we gotta ask this. Okay.
Okay.
Dating, Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason of this is I saw you had a post where you had a virtual dinner set up for, so tell us about this virtual dinner and dating in the pandemic.
Okay, so I mean, anyone that's single right now can probably relate. Dating in the pandemic is tough and it sucks and it's a little in general and it's a little I don't know, just discouraging because you go through, you have your apps or whatever, or however you're meeting somebody, you go through, and then you first of all you have to be on the same page as COVID because like some people don't care at all, some people don't want to leave their house, and then a lot of people are like somewhere in the middle. So you kind of have to be on the same page if you do want to meet up in person, and it's just a lot, and then you might not even like them, so what's the point? It's just a pain. So I've been really embracing virtual dating for now, because I think it's kind of great to just be like, let's not even worry about meeting up in person, let's just get to know each other. It also I mean it takes sex off of the table, which sucks, but it's also kind of nice that it's not even like you think it's kind of, for a lot of people, when am I going to have sex with them? Is it too soon? Are they just using me for sex? So it's like, that if you're in the place of like really wanting to get to know somebody, I think it's kind of good for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like you get to, there is that true statement about like when you're dating and like you're out, and but if you have like too many drinks and you're just like feeling yourself and all that, and like this kind of does get you plus it does get you to know that person better. Plus you get to see how they handle a pandemic and will they survive a zombie apocalypse. And I think that's the number one question when you pick out Mr. Right is, will they survive a zombie apocalypse with me? So this is a great time to figure that out.
It's like a good test right off the bat. I like it. But no, so the Instagram story. So I have been talking to a guy and we have not like met in person yet. But we've been talking a lot just like over FaceTime and stuff. And he wanted to do as much as like a real date as possible. So he asked like, some of my favorite restaurants and stuff. So he sent me like one of my favorite meals, and then he sent me flowers earlier that day, and it was just the sweetest thing. And then we had, our 7 o'clock date and stuff. And yeah, and he's just like, I really want you to know you deserve this. I want to pamper you and like treat you right. And he's, and not just that, I mean that's of course amazing, but he's funny. That's like my most important trait, I guess, like in a guy right now, especially just like with initial chemistry and banter and stuff. Like we gotta like be able to gel and have like a good back and forth sense of humor, laughs together. And he cracks me up and he's super sweet and I like him. So
I'm just the details in this virtual dating, like I just can say it louder for the ones in the back. You know what I mean? Like if you don't keep this guy, I'm gonna find somebody that will, because damn, like you don't even get that on like real life dating. So girl.
And then so a few days later, so this was just a couple days ago, he just randomly sent me flowers again. I was like, what?
I've got 3 rooms, so I'm gonna need a 3rd bouquet, please. That's what I would be. Wow, that's like, what kind of flowers were they?
Roses, like red roses.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I'm hear just like lovebirds all in the background as you're telling us this story. Like, oh my God, going, tell us more.
Yes.
All right. So how long have you guys been talking?
Less than, maybe close to a month. Well, he actually reached out just on Instagram. His parents watched the show, and he kind of like watched an episode with them, and then he ended up watching the whole season. And
Good.
normally I don't know how I would like feel. He's the first person that I've like dated virtually or anything that has like knows me from watching the show. But he reached out like a while ago and just said, just wanted to say, I think you're lovely, a compliment. And I was like, thanks. And I think he may have said, if, you ever want to talk, or like low key kind of asked me out. And I just was not, I mean, it was very overwhelming, like social media right after the show
Yeah.
finished airing.
It's
So
famous overnight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said something just like, yeah, maybe sometime. And then so months and months later, he just like maybe a month ago, he, reached out again. And I was like, you know what, why not? What's the harm in just having a little FaceTime chat? And we just kind of kept chatting. So yeah.
My mom always said if a man wants to take you out and wine and dine you, you let him. And so you let him.
Yeah.
I think that's so awesome. Like, I think you deserve all of this right now, to be honest with you. And that's just probably the cutest dating story I've heard through pandemic. And only Mindy would find the silver lining in online virtual dating right now in the pandemic. I mean, I'm dead serious. That's your attitude. That is really how you are. You're like, she always just look at that glass half full. And I tell you what, that is an awesome person to be around whenever somebody's looking at life like that.
Try to, there's like so much negative stuff that's like thrown in everyone's faces all the time. So, just find something that makes you happy, just in all of it.
I'm kind of like that. I just say, just assume everyone likes you and move on with life. That's how you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I've got 2 questions for you. These are fun. Okay. If you could be on any reality TV show, what would it be? Any, wide open.
Dancing with the Stars. Does that count?
Yes, that counts. And it needs a new lineup immediately because I just saw that one today and it is awful.
Yes. Oh, no, really?
Girl, like Carol Baskins is in that. And the coach from Netflix Cheer, they have a lot of Netflix people in there. And it's very, very interesting. I'm like, God.
I just like love, I don't think I'm that good at dancing, but I like still like it. And especially like I love ballroom dancing. I just think it would be so fun. Like that's your life for however long you make it on the show, to every day just dance and learn different dances and then put on cool outfits and go out and perform. That just sounds like a dream to me. That would be so much fun.
I think I'm here for it too. I fully support this. And I think you would be really, really good at it. I bet you would be like all your pretty dance moves from skating, very tactful and like well placed. If I could do probably Naked and Afraid.
I'm obsessed with Naked and Afraid.
Okay, I could see it. I could see it.
Definitely do Naked and Afraid. And I would just love to argue all day with some housewives. That would be so much fun.
You'd be, yeah. I
think I could hold my own tongue with them.
I would definitely watch Housewives if you were on it. You would definitely bring something great to that too. I feel like I have watched it a little bit here and there, but not a whole lot, because I do feel like a lot of times they have kind of the same personality type like over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to kind of like throw some.
I think they need to be more relatable women. Like some of these cast members are just like so far gone into their wealth that you lose that relatability. That's why I like the New York housewives, because like they're not so extra and like gaudy about everything. They're just very tastefully, lollygagging around New York, and I think that's cute. And a lot of them are like divorced and like really just still holding their own 2 feet, and I think that's really cool. But some of these cast members, I'm like, there's people dying out there, right? Like, just want to make sure you know that. So, but yeah, I definitely think Naked and Afraid. That just, I want my PSR up like all the way. See, and I think you would do really well at Dancing with the Stars because, like, you're already trained. You're technically trained. That's what it is. And Dancing with the Stars isn't like just you go out and you're like just this random star that doesn't know how to dance. Some of those people actually have some technical training, and like
You have that ballet, your placements and everything. Like you already know how to do that.
Well, that's kind of like why I'd want to do it too, like because I'd want to learn like all the ballroom style. Like I know a little bit, but like I know that there's so much to learn. So I would just want to do it for the experience. I mean, I know that you have to like, unless something crazy, like I would not be like an actual candidate for the show, but like in a dream life, that's the show I would want to do. So
Carol Baskin's husband sitting somewhere on her property right now, but she's a strong candidate for Dancing with the Stars. So yeah, Mindy, Kanye West has taught us anything about 2020. Apply for that job you're not qualified for. That's for sure.
oh yeah. Okay. When pandemic's over, Mindy, it's $1 million question here. When pandemic's over, where's the first place you're going to travel to?
That okay. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You don't have to. You got this.
Anywhere. Like my answer is anywhere. I had like 3 trips canceled. I mean, I know a lot of us have had like so many trips canceled, so I'm not complaining. I was going to go to Canada, Italy, a closer one. So I would say like Italy because I've always wanted to go and I was going to go this summer. But I'm not like Canada, Mexico, anywhere. I went to Greece a year ago. I would love to go back to Greece, anywhere in Europe. I just want to go somewhere, anywhere, literally anywhere.
I feel you.
Amber's going to come visit October 16th. She's flying out here.
I love her. I went for her party and met her and Iris. Oh my God. You guys had like I thought like, okay, no one's going to be as cool as like, you know, the girls that I met during the show, but then like the girls on your season are so cool. I love them so much.
I think like our season and your season had a very similar dynamic when it came to the females, and like you guys just seem like y'all have a really strong support system, like y'all gave each other. And then the same thing, that's what we did on our side, was just stay there as a support system and like just stay in it together. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
This is a protected circle and no one can mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys did the same thing. So that's probably why like we all like vibe so well. Like, I don't know